So I was planning to go for an overnighter. That was yesterday, but then I fell asleep on the couch. And when I woke up, I was too tired, to be honest with you. Yeah, I didn't go for an overnighter. But I'm out here in the woodland, and I've brought my backpack. I thought at least I will make a video about what I would bring and what I had planned to bring for this particular overnighter. This is what I would bring for one night out in the woods in May in Norway, after having looked at the weather forecast. You should bring what you need for your particular conditions and for the duration of time that you will be spending outdoors. You will find a list of all my gear if you go to the video description. There's a link there. I'm sitting in a very lightweight hammock. It's a bit small for me. I wouldn't have a comfortable night sleeping in this hammock, but I'm bringing it because I think it's about 150 grams. At this time of the year, you can't really sit down on the ground because of all the ticks. So that's why I'm bringing a hammock. Now I am not using these, you know, I think they call them tree huggers, so that you won't harm damage the bark of the tree. But I'm almost always in a forest with old pine trees, and their bark is really, really thick. Bring them if you're not in a woodland like this. My backpack is a CPAC's, what's it called? Sub-Nero. It's the main compartment is 17 liters. So this is it's quite a small backpack, and it's very lightweight. And I have one of these pouches for the chest. So let's see. Yeah, this is a repair kit for my sleeping pad. This is a titanium cooking pot. Let's see here. Now I have several of these, and I like the ones with a that you can hang over the campfire like this. I'm bringing a knife. I know some ultra lightweight hikers, they don't bring a knife. What's the fun in that? I bring a knife with a fur rod. This is the Mora Bushcraft. It's a very good knife. Also, it's not too heavy. So I know it's plastic and all that, but that's part of the reason why it's not that heavy, because, you know, leather is heavy. A CPAC's wind and rain jacket. Again, very lightweight. What I like about CPACs are, well, several things actually, but they are you can choose colors that are not flashy. Like this is olive green, and normally you either get to choose black or some flashy red or yellow or something like that. And this is a rain and wind pants. This one is not on my list of gear because it's actually a little bit too heavy. It's a Hagloves. So I'm going to get another one, or a new one that is more lightweight. Water filtration is extremely important. This is a bee-free, Katadin bee-free. Again, very lightweight. And I use this one all the time. and it just works, you know. That's it's simple and it works. Some string, camouflage color or red, yeah, something like that, so that people will more easily trip on the wire, on the thread here. Yeah. Headlamp, it's a Silva, again, you know, nothing fancy, and you don't really need the strongest headlamp either. At least that's my opinion. You can read it, you can use it for reading, you know, in the tent and so on. A Silva headlamp. And for some ambience, a little candle. Let's see here. Some, yeah, I just picked these up at the grocery store. Some, you know, some snack, some cheese, and what you call these? I'll open it. Let's see. Hold on. Because we eat a lot of these in Norway. Yeah, they. Yeah. Here's my dinner. Oatmeal. I wasn't planning to have oatmeal for dinner. Sorry. I get to. Yeah, there are probably some crumbles in my mustache now, but I picked the wrong one. So if I had gone on my overnighter, I would have had to have oatmeal for dinner. This is not that bad. Now, there's a fire ban now. The woodland is extremely dry, and that's why I don't bring an axe or a saw, because I wouldn't really need it. You can't make a fire now. So I will use a alcohol burner. Let's see. Water. Now, I don't really need to bring a lot of water, because there are lots of water that that you can drink in my area here. You should always filter it, of course, and I usually also boil it and then filter it, actually. But yeah, tent pegs. This is the alcohol for the alcohol burner. Now, I wouldn't, and I actually have some tape around it in case I need it. I never have needed to use tape out in the woodland, but yeah, it's there. And I wouldn't have used all that alcohol, of course, but I filled it up, and a little bit of extra weight, but you know. I also have the tape around the bottle, because it wouldn't be so nice if I mistook that one for the water bottle. I think they call this a trowel. You can figure out what that's for. Let's see here. Yeah, and I always forget the spoon, so it's attached to with a hook here on my backpack. And I always bring a compass. Let's see here. This is a thermocell, and it works. it chases the mosquitoes away, and the mosquitoes are back actually, so they're not here now, but they would come. They would appear at night time. Very spooky. Yeah, so it works. And a plastic bag for rubbish. Also, if I find some rubbish, which I always do. Let's see here. Yeah, I have actually a first aid kit. That's the first aid kit, and also there is some tape to fix my tent and stuff like that. Toothpaste and tick remover, so on. A toothbrush. And this is what you will need these for the thermocell, because this is the it burns a yeah, well, you can go to their website and find out how it works, but essentially you need some of this and these pads here actually. Okay. This is my sleeping bag, Outer Vital Summit 0 Fahrenheit, long and wide. It's a winter sleeping bag, and I don't need that, but I brought it anyway. I don't really have a good lightweight summer sleeping bag, so but I've ordered one actually. Again from Outer Vitals. Now I found my dinner, which is yeah, it's, you know, it's this you call this freeze-dried. Yeah, I think it is. And this is the bag to, you know, maybe you've seen this before, and then you use this to pump up your sleeping pad. Here's my sleeping pad. It goes like this into my backpack. And then my tent. Now I always seem to forget the name. It's a CPAC Plex Solo. That's an awesome tent, and it weighs nothing. And as always, I did forget one thing. A hiking pole. Now I don't need a hiking pole. I like to use a hiking pole, but I need a hiking pole for the tent. But then again, I can just use a stick, you know, and there are a few sticks out there in the sticks, so to speak, so it wouldn't be a problem. Now, there is also a pad, like a sitting pad here, that you can remove from the backpack. And now, here's my camera. It's a GoPro. It's not the newest one. It's an 8, I think, with a media kit around it, which does improve the sound a little bit. And a selfie stick that also, you know, well, you can put it on the ground. Some people, they claim that I use a mobile phone, a smartphone, when I film, and they claim that I'm a liar because I don't have a smartphone, and I've said so. And then some people out there, they say that, well, so what are you using for filming then? Well, it's called a camera. Batteries for the camera. Notepad, you call that? Oh, paper notepad. Paper towels and a pen. Now, I'm an author, so I always make some notes, and that's all. That's it. And what I will do now is I will put everything back, and I'll weigh it, because I brought scale, precision electronic scale. Okay, so the base weight is, let's see here, 1054 pounds, 4.8 kilos. And I will normally carry around a liter of water and less than a kilo of food. And then I have to add the camera equipment and batteries, of course. Now, it's my ambition to reduce the weight that I'm carrying, but I do realize that since I am a little bit bigger than most ultra lightweight hikers, so I weigh almost 100 kilos. So so my clothes are and my sleeping bag and my sleeping pad and everything is, it's all a little bit wider and heavier, but that's okay. I would add maybe a sleeping pad that is not inflatable to my setup here, and I would probably add the hiking pole, the one I forgot. But apart from that, I would be, happy and comfortable with what I have in my backpack here now. But as I said, I fell asleep on the couch, and I didn't get to go out and spend the night in the outdoors, but maybe next weekend. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.